there's this box, and it's been tormenting me. There's something important inside, and I never would have gotten it with the PC setups of my past. And I've always believed a desk setup is not just a setup, but a manifestation of yourself, an arising of what you want to do. My realizations have been messy, but things changed when I moved to Taiwan.
Practical or functional? Who the hell cares? This setup is out of this world. You know, I thought a single 49-inch ultra-wide in vertical mode was absurd. Congrats on taking home the 50-second seal of approval, tossing email or hitting on Discord. You claim you want a plaque. Well done.
Seal of approval. Got it. Oh my gosh. Holy, I got it. Oh.
Inside is arguably the most important PC setup award on the internet, only given to the most elite of setups in the world. It was like joining the Internet Hall of Fame, and it's given by Ed from a channel called TechSource, this massive 3 million subscriber tech channel. And I should have ripped it open once I got it, but it's been like 8 months. And my setup was just starting to show like all these frustrations that I was starting to have. Something else was happening in my life, and part of that was the reason why I generally just kind of went radio silent. I had not seen my wife for over a year by this time, and actually to today is close to nearly 2 years since we separated. It's been pretty painful. I mean, not just in terms of like the emotional pain, but also the distance that it created between us, and also kind of the gap that it started to shape. And you know, part of this was I was also the main caretaker of my kid during this time, and that was a big deal. I tried my best to mend the gap on all sides of the relationship, but you know, with like this gaping hole in our family, I kind of just knew that over the entirety of 2022 that this separation would generally and inevitably lead to this family's collapse, and it was probably one of the most bittersweet years of my life. So I felt like something really had to change.
Yeah. Yeah, bye.
Pausing this channel was the best thing I could have done. And I basically prioritized my family. And it's why I haven't made a single video in the last 8 months. And you know, let me just tell you what happened since then. They say distance creates beauty, and you know, the thing is, but you never truly understand the value of something you've built until you really lost it, and then reunite with them. And so during this time, I felt like the biggest transformation for me was becoming a father. And one thing I've come to redefine during this period of time was this concept of love. Some call the concept of love like a feeling, or a sacrifice for another, or protection for those you care about deeply. And I've kind of held onto those embers of these ideas, but they're all kind of intangible and a little bit amorphous. And now I get it. Oh, it's really about love, because it's a tool that is given, a power that is given from another that breaks you free of what society dictates you to be, out of your worldly bond. But then through my journey as a father, I've begun to see the eyes of my child looking up at me every day, giving me encouragement just through his needs and wants and his desire to live, and also the encouragement of my loved ones for my passions. And I started to realize those are the true things that are are the tangible things in my life, the true power, and the power to answer my kid who waits for me, the power to fight for the passions on YouTube of this channel, and to rekindle the things I held dear in my past, which is like my love of technology, my love of finding and discovering wonderful things in the world. And there's a saying that enlightenment comes from suffering. And you know, from a world where you think like no one believes you, the world is against you, not knowing what to do, love covers all. And to allow you to truly believe and have faith in yourself. I mean, that sounds good and all, but it's really that tangibility of the actions you take to answer the call of the encouragement of those around you. And it's the struggle and these transformations that we had to go through to really understand. Our separation was really painful, but it was necessary to form the coming together of all these parts. It's like a self-realization and a resurrection.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
YouTube channel and all, I'm back. And with like a setup iteration, by the way. This new setup upgrade represents a transformation of who I've basically become. And I'm finally ready to open the box.